Night. Wind howls across the dead slope of Dyatlov Pass. 9 experienced hikers sleep inside a sealed tent deep in the Ural Mountains. They are trained, disciplined, rational. So when they suddenly slash their way out of their own shelter, barefoot, half-dressed, running into minus 30 degrees Celsius darkness, you have to ask, what terrified them so badly they chose freezing to death over staying inside? And why did their footprints stop? Welcome to Myths and Magic. He studies the photographs. Grainy, black and white, innocent. The man leading the group, Igor Dyatlov, smiles into the camera. Snow clings to his beard. Behind him, the others laugh, pose, wave. They were students, athletes, engineers. Elite winter trekkers. They knew mountains. They understood storms. They respected cold. Which means whatever happened that night was something they had never encountered before. The narrator reconstructs the final hours. Wind pressure rises, canvas snaps, snow scrapes across the slope like sandpaper. Inside the tent, breath fog thickens, frost forms on the fabric ceiling. One of them shifts, another wakes. Silence. Then a sound. Low, subsonic, almost not there, not heard, felt. A vibration crawling through bone. The group sits upright. Not panic, not yet, just confusion. He imagines Dyatlov listening. The wind outside doesn't match the sound because the wind is irregular. This sound is steady, mechanical, like pressure inside the skull. One hiker presses fingers into his ears. Another mutters something. The vibration deepens. Heart rates rise. Breathing shortens. Someone whispers, "Do you hear that?" No one answers because they all do. Then the tent poles tremble, not from wind, from resonance. The slope beneath them hums like a tuning fork. Fear enters slowly. Not explosive fear, the worst kind, the kind that builds. One hiker crawls toward the entrance flap. He opens it slightly. Nothing. No lights, no footsteps, no storm surge. Just darkness. He closes it again. The sound gets louder, not outside, inside their heads. Hypothermia doesn't make trained hikers panic. Avalanches leave evidence. Animal attacks leave tracks. Investigators found none, which means something else broke them. The hiker, Rustem, strong, analytical, rational. He tries to think. Sound, vibration, pressure, panic. His chest tightens. Breath won't fill. His hands shake. He thinks, altitude sickness? No, too sudden. Then the tent wall bulges inward, not collapsing, pulsing, as if air itself is pushing. Someone screams. Another clamps hands over his ears. Rustem feels it now. A crushing dread. Not fear of something. Fear of everything. A primal signal buried in the brainstem. Run. Run now. Run or die. He doesn't know why, but his body is already moving. Investigators later confirmed the tent was cut open from the inside, not unzipped, slashed, desperate. That means they didn't want to waste time using the entrance. They needed out immediately. Rustem grabs a knife. His hand trembles so hard the blade rattles. He slices the fabric. Cold explodes inward. Snow sprays across their faces. The sound intensifies. The pressure in his skull becomes unbearable. Someone bolts. Another follows. Within seconds, all 9 flee into the black forest. No boots, no coats, no supplies, just terror. Search teams later discovered something chilling. The tracks were calm, not chaotic, not scattered. They walked away, orderly, side by side, like sleepwalkers, as if whatever frightened them was not behind them, but above. Rustem looks up. The sky is clear, stars burn cold and sharp, and yet the vibration grows stronger. His vision swims, the stars blur. He hears a tone now, not sound, a frequency. It pierces thought, it scrapes memory, it erases reason. He feels something he has never felt before, an absolute certainty that if he goes back to the tent, he will die. So he keeps walking into the forest. The trees swallow the wind, the vibration weakens, the hikers collapse near a cedar. Some climb it. Investigators later found skin embedded in bark. They climbed high, too high, as if trying to escape something on the ground or watch something approaching. Rustem grips a branch, his fingers are numb, the sound fades, silence returns. His thoughts clear, and suddenly he realizes they left the tent, their gear, their boots, their heat. He looks at the others. They understand too. They made a mistake. But none of them can explain why they ran, because whatever drove them out is gone. Investigators would later document something chilling. Several bodies showed injuries consistent with massive force, crushed ribs, fractured skull, but no external wounds, as if pressure itself attacked them. Rustem staggers through snow. His legs fail. He collapses. His last thought is not fear, it's confusion. What made us run? Behind him, far up the slope, the wind returns, and with it, that low vibration. But this time, it doesn't reach the forest. It stays on the mountain, waiting. Decades later, researchers propose something chilling, a phenomenon called infrasound, low-frequency waves generated when wind passes over certain slopes at specific angles. Humans cannot hear it, but the brain can feel it. Studies show infrasound can cause panic, dread, nausea, irrational flight response. In rare conditions, it can trigger pure instinctual terror. Not emotional fear, biological fear. The kind evolution designed to save you from predators before you even see them. On that mountain, the wind, terrain, and tent position may have aligned perfectly, creating a natural infrasound generator. The hikers didn't run from something, they ran from a signal their bodies interpreted as immediate death approaching. The official report concluded, an unknown compelling force caused the hikers to leave. Unknown, not explained, just unknown. Because the most terrifying possibility is this: nothing chased them, nothing attacked them, nothing was there. Except a sound the human brain was never meant to feel. And somewhere, right now, on some mountain, when the wind hits just right, it might happen again. Subscribe and stay curious.